Well, good morning and welcome you back here to Central Junior High School in East Peoria, Illinois. It's the second quarterfinal of the day here for the IESA 7th grade Class 1A state tournament. Our second game of the day features the Minutemen of Lexington Junior High taking on the Sharpshooters of Sigel St. Michael's. Lexington comes into the contest with a record of 16-5. Sigel St. Michael's comes in with a record of 22-2. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we get you ready for our second quarterfinal of the day here from Central Junior High School. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you about these two teams and their road to the state tournament. Don't go anywhere. We're right back in just a few minutes.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. Damon Emmerich and his team at Great Rivers Bank is your source to go to for your next home, residential, or personal loan. Their great staff and dedicated customer service make it an easy process from start to finish. And check out that loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank. Well, let's tell you first a little bit about the Sharpshooters of Sigel St. Michael's, who come into today's game with a record of 22 wins and just 2 losses on their record. This is a team that has not been to the state tournament in boys basketball since 2018, but when they got here, they won the entire thing in Class 8-1A. They've also had some recent appearances in 7th grade where that team actually went back-to-back, winning the 7th and 8th grade state championships in 2 years from 2017 to 2018. The 2016 7th graders also placed 4th. But this is their first appearance here at the Elite Eight since 2018. You're going to see guys like Walden Andrews, Trenton Ballinger, Zach Ordner, Eli Walk, and Cole Dozenbrock up in the starting 5 here for Nax Niebuhr's squad. Their road to the state tournament this year, as we pull up their team records. They've had big wins over Altamont, where they racked up 78 points in a junior high contest. We remind you, these are just 6-minute quarters here in Illinois junior high basketball. This team's racked up 78 in the ball game. They've racked up 62. They've crossed the 50 plateau a handful of times. This is a team that's got a very, very potent offense. And, of course, on the opposite side, they've held teams down less than 20 points several times. That game against Altamont won 78-8. They've defeated Stewart's and Strasburg and Neoga, held them to just 16 points, held Windsor to just 15. They held Newton St. Thomas to just 12 points in their regional championship win. This is a team that's very potent. This is not a exceptionally maybe deep team from what we have seen sometimes, as the regional team photo had just a few kids in it. But we'll see what happens here for the Sharpshooters of Sigel St. Michael's as they come in to their first state tournament appearance here since 2018, looking to bring home another trophy to their books. We will take a quick break. When we come back, we'll tell you about the Minutemen of Lexington and get you ready for quarterfinal number 2. You're watching the IESA Boys State Championships live on Central Illinois Sports.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
The thing for me that really separates DOT, senior leadership and the owners of the business really focus on employee engagement.
We have some of the best people managers.
The Tracy family, senior leaders throughout the business, really all of our leaders care about the employees that work here.
And that allows for a lot of families to come work at Dot Foods, and I think that's part of it, is being able to have all those different schedules and the flexibility to be able to move things around when life happens.
Welcome you back here to Central Illinois Sports as we get you ready for quarterfinal number 2 from East Peoria Central Junior High School. It's going to be Lexington taking on Sigel St. Michael's here. The winner will get a very, very dangerous West Lincoln Broadwell team who just took things over against Royal Prairie View Ogden and won 49-14 to kick our tournament off here today. Let's tell you a little bit about the Lexington Minutemen. Rob Hazlitt's team comes in with a record of 16-5 on the season. They were back here at the state tournament in 2022 where the 8th grade team was exited in the quarterfinals. They've also been back here for the 7th grade 2A tournament in 2019. They also made the 7th grade 1A class in 2018. They also made a 7th grade 2A appearance in 2017. Why do we say they bounced from 7A, 1A to 2A? Well, this class maxes out at 75 students enrollment for Class 1A and 2A. Lexington comes in as one of 2 schools today with a maximum of 75 students enrolled in classes 7th and 8th grade. Augusta Southeastern is the other one, so they tend to teeter on that 1A to 2A line, and that makes things a little bit different. But this team is talented enough to qualify in either class, and that's what brings them here to the Elite 8 today in Class 1A. Over the season for Lexington, they defeated Pontiac St. Mary's 42-19 in the regional semifinal, 31-13 over Ransom in the regional championship, and defeated Rantoul St. Malachi 28-26 in a barn burner in their sectional championship. This team averages somewhere around 35 points a game. They have reached the high 40 plateau a few times. They've actually eclipsed 50 points once this season, they lost to Downs Tri-Valley, where Downs, a very talented junior high team, scored 52. They only scored 25. But this is a good basketball team, led by the way of Tyson Harry, Colton Thomas, Blake Stutzman, Grayson Leak, and Holden Kettleson as they get ready to go here in their Elite 8 appearance. They'll be in the home whites today. Sigel St. Michael will be in the road blues, as we've got a nice crowd still hanging around. Some of the West Lincoln Broadwell fans still hanging around here to check out who their opponent will be coming up at the 5 o'clock semifinal here later today. We'll step aside for a quick break. When we come back, it'll be starting lineups and more. It's the IESA Boys State Tournament live from East Peoria Central Junior High School on Central Illinois Sports.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Tell my mom to pick me up soon.
Welcome you back here to Central Illinois Sports. It is the exclusive coverage of the IESA Boys State Basketball Championships as we get you ready for our second quarter final. It's Sigel St. Michael's taking on Lexington. Let's meet the non-starters of the day for the sharpshooters of Sigel St. Michael's, a record of 22-2. Max Nieberg, the head coach here. Non-starters for the sharpshooters, a forward, a 7th grader, number 5, Elijah Whittier. A forward, a 7th grader, number 12, Jackson Crampy. A 7th grade forward, number 13, Noah Plotz. A 7th grade forward, number 20, is Aiden Harmon. A 7th grade forward, number 35, Clayton Outgilbers. And a 7th grade forward, number 40, Kyle Crake. Those are the non-starters here as they introduce all of these kids at the start of each game. We remind you that with your subscription here today, you get access into all 4 classes. We've got crews at Macon Meridian. We've got crews at El Paso Gridley and Normal Kingsley alongside here at East Peoria. So put one on your screen, put one on your TV, put one on your phone. You can watch alongside all day here with us on Central Illinois Sports. And you also have access to next weekend's 8th grade tournament. So you get plenty of junior high basketball coming up here over the next 2 weeks on Central Illinois Sports. They've got all the non-starters out for the sharpshooters. Now let's introduce you to the Sigel St. Michael's starting 5. At forward is 7th grader, number 4, Cole Dawson-Brock. At forward, a 7th grader, number 22 is Zach Ordner. At forward, a 7th grader, number 11, Eli Walk. At forward, a 7th grader, number 10, Trenton Ballinger. And at guard, a 7th grader, number 3 is Walden Andrews. So it'll be Andrews, Dawson-Brock, Ballinger, Walk, and Ordner. The starting 5 here for Max Niebuhr's sharpshooters. They will be dressed in the road blues today with gold letters and trim and a little bit of white trim, on those gold letters and numbers. Now on the opposite side, for the Minutemen of Lexington Junior High, let's introduce you to the non-starters for the 16-5 Minutemen. A 7th grade guard, number 0 is Cole Powell. A 7th grade guard, number 2 is Parker Joslin. At forward, a 7th grader, number 3 is Braden Payne. A 7th grade forward, number 12 is Caleb McCluskey. Number 13 is Henry Thornton. He's a 7th grade guard, along with number 25, Luke Meir, a forward at 7th grade. Number 33 is Ethan Payne, a center, also a 7th grader. At forward, a 7th grader. Number 34 is Keegan Cross. And rounding out the non-starters for Lexington, a 7th grade center, number 41, Kobe Barrett. For the Lexington Minutemen, they are in their road or home whites today with dark purple letters and numbers. Lexington, one of the 2 schools, as we told you in the pregame show, that is at the maximum enrollment here for Class 1A. They have 75 students strong. So does Augusta Southeastern. We'll see them coming up in the 3rd quarterfinal against Mendota Holy Cross. And now let's meet the starting 5 here for Lexington. At guard, a 7th grader, number 1 is Tyson Harry. At guard, a 7th grader, number 14 is Blake Stutzman. At forward, at number 11, a 7th grader, Holden Kettleson. At forward, a 7th grader, number 15, Colton Thomas. And at center for the Minutemen, number 53, a 7th grader, Grayson Leak. It'll be Harry, Kettleson, Stutzman, Thomas, and Leak for the 16-5 Lexington Minutemen. We are so glad you're joining us here this morning on Central Illinois Sports for IESA Class 7th Grade 1A State Tournament action. Stepping into the center circle will be Grayson Leak for Lexington. He has an enormous height advantage here over Zach Ordner for Sigel St. Michael's. We'll see how this one plays out. Officials are set, fans are set. Nice group here today on both sides as we get ready for quarterfinal number 2 from East Peoria Central. Basketball will go up into the air, and Grayson Leak able to get his big hands on it. We'll expect to see a lot out of the big man here for the Minutemen. With the basketball now is Kettleson. Stops at the free throw line, kicks it back over to Thomas. Drives in, gets double teamed. Kicks it back out. Kettleson shot off the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Blake Stutzman. He'll drive in. Runner with the right hand off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Trenton Ballinger. Sharpshooters want to push. They get it in transition. Stopping at the block was Andrews. Nothing there. He'll work it back out to Ballinger as they work around the top of the key. Dawson-Brock with the basketball. Whips it over to Ordner on the right wing, and they'll work it back out. Sharpshooters will try and reset here. It's a 2-3 zone look from Lexington to kick this one off. Top of the key now. This is Ballinger. Works it around. Sigel St. Michael's being very patient with their first touch of the basketball here this morning. Trying to also find out what they're going to try to do to work it inside against the very, very large Grayson Leak. Number 53 in the middle of that 2-3 zone. He is a menacing presence here for Lexington. Sigel St. Michael's, to their credit, not what you would call a tall team. Working over the right side now, this is Ballinger with it. The sharpshooters slashing through the lane. There's nothing there. They don't want to try and test it yet. Working now is Ordner. He drives in, kicks it back out to the left corner. That's Ballinger with the basketball. Takes a dribble and works it back up to Andrews as they work around the perimeter here. Sharpshooters have burned off easily a minute here on this possession. Max Niebuhr looking down at his coaching crew saying, what do you want to do, fellas? Now they work it inside. First shot up from Ordner, no good as he got it up over Leak, gets his own rebound and puts it in. And Zach Ordner gets us on the board. It's a 2-0 lead for Sigel St. Michael's. Lexington with the basketball, gets tipped away, and no, it's going to get thrown away, they say, as Dawson Brock was out there. Thought he might have got a fingertip on it, but instead just a turnover against the Minutemen. Sigel St. Michael's will have to work against now some extended pressure here from the sharpshooters. Or excuse me, from the Minutemen. Here come the sharpshooters with the basketball. Almost lose it away. They've got to get it over across 10, and now it's going to be a backcourt violation, as they say. They did not get it across in time. They had the pass off to Andrews, but he did not have possession yet in the front half of the court. It'll be a turnover against Sigel St. Michael's. Lexington comes in with a record of 16-5. Their only losses on the year: Normal, Metcalf, Downs Tri-Valley, Bloomington, Corpus Christi, Hayworth. That is a pretty tough roster of teams to have losses to. Leak gets the rebound. He puts it up and in. The big fella gets early on the board. 2 points for Leak, 2 points for Lexington. We're tied here in the early going. And almost a steal from the Minuteman is Tyson Harry able to get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds. It'll be sharpshooters basketball here. Just joining us, it's 3:22 left in the first quarter. Sigel St. Miles with the basketball. We're tied. 3 ball on the way out of Dawson Brock's hands. He misses the mark entirely. Saved, though, by Ordner. Here comes Harry with the basketball. On the run. Goes up against 2 men. Off of the glass and good. Tyson Harry knocks it down. And Lexington has a 4-2 lead as Tyson Harry gets his first 2 points of the ball game. Sharpshooters work it down to the right side of the court. This is Andrews with it. Gets caught in the corner. Has to get rid of it. Tosses it back out. Now to Ballinger, and they'll work it around the perimeter. For Sigel St. Michael's, 22-2 on the year. Their only 2 losses: Effingham St. Anthony, along with Newton Jasper County. Other than that, it has been smooth sailing this season for Sigel St. Michael's. 2:29 left to go. Sharpshooters taking their time, not pressing this zone here. They work it down into the corner. This is Ordner with it. He got the first basket of the game. Harry and Stoltzman at the top of this 2-3 zone, along with Thomas, who flashes up high from time to time. Sigel St. Michael's taking its time here, being patient. Nothing wrong with that here. Now a nice little bounce pass in underneath, gets blocked by Leak, and it goes out of bounds. As we take a look here on the Northwestern Mutual instant replays, the big man, Grayson Leak, able to get an early block here for Lexington. Checking into the basketball name for the sharpshooters, number 5, Elijah Whittier, 7th grade forward. He will sit down Walden Andrews here with 1:57 left to go in the opening quarter. They get the basketball in off the back of the glass. Shot no good. Leak had a hand on it. He loses it. And now coming up with the basketball for Lexington, this is Colton Thomas. Tips it down in. Shot up from Stutzman. No good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Thomas. Wrestles it away. Stutzman with the basketball. Drives in. Goes up to the lane. Nice dish down into Leak, but he can't handle it. And it'll go out of bounds. A turnover against the Minutemen. Max Niebrugi marking out some instructions here to his team. Now they've got to get through this diamond in one press. Cross-court pass almost tipped away. Now it's stolen. Harry got a hand on it. He'll get fouled in the backcourt, and it'll be the first foul of the ball game. It goes against the sharpshooters. Foul will go against Dawson Brock. That'll be his first, team first of the ball game. As we remind you, as we remind ourselves, 5 team fouls here in the land of Lincoln sends you now to double bonus. There's no more 1-and-1 bonus shooting. Harry gets bumped as he was trying to get the ball inbounded. And that's going to be a quick foul and a second one of the ball game here against Sigel St. Michael's. That one will go against Zach Ordner. It's going to be his first, team second. 1:29 left to go here in the opening quarter. Still a nice crowd here today. We expect to see nice crowds all through the morning and afternoon and into the evening hours for the semifinals. Harry with the basketball. Goes up, gets blocked, and Tyson Harry will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go against Eli Walk. That'll be his first, team third against St. Michael's. Stepping to the free throw line here for the first time today will be Tyson Harry. Eyes up the shot. First one up and good. Give Harry his first points of the morning. It's a 5-2 lead he's got 3 now. Gave it a 5-2 lead for Lexington. Tyson Harry with a large stomping Sigel St. Michael's fan section in the background. Knocks that one down. He's got 4, and it's a 6-2 lead for the Minutemen. Let's see what the sharpshooters have up their hands. It gets tipped away from Harry. He gets a hand in the passing lane. It'll go out of bounds and sail all the way to the corner. That's where the sharpshooters will inbound with 1:17 left to go here in the first. Nice student sections here for both sides. One gentleman for the Minutemen in a full body purple suit with a nice feather boa. Minutemen will pull sharpshooters will pull this one back out to the Wildcat at the center of the floor here. Working it around now is Ballinger. Drives to the right side, kicks it into the corner. This is Cole Dawson-Brock with it. Guarded by Kettleson. Gets double teamed now as Harry comes in. That is no man's land to go. And now Max Nieberger will take the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it 2. It's a 30-second break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching IESA State Tournament action on Central Illinois Sports.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Sigel St. Michael's takes the Adams Fiber timeout. It's their first of the contest. Adams Fiber for Wi-Fi 6 experience and a internet speed up to 1 gigabit. That means you'll never buffer while watching Central Illinois sports. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about Adams Fiber. Sharpshooters take the timeout. On the way is a 3-ball out of the hands of Ballinger. It's no good, and we're going to get a foul on the rebound as Clayton Outgillers is checked in, and he grabs the rebound for the Sharpshooters. Foul's going to go against Holden Kettleson. It'll be his first, team first of the quarter against Lexington. They work the basketball in. Leak lingering around inside. It's going to be a block, but they say it's going to get a foul call as Colton Thomas is going to get whistled for the hack. It'll be his first, team second against Lexington. And now St. Michael's get an opportunity here at the free throw line to put some points on the board as Zach Ordner steps to the free throw line, 7th grade forward. The Lexington Minutemen student section now stomping on the bleachers as the first one is up and good. 6-3 basketball game as Alt Gilbers now has his first 2 points of the contest. His first point of the contest. Second one up, no good. Grayson Leak able to pull down the rebound. 6-3 ball game. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Tyson Harry drives with it, kicks it back out. Baseline shot for Colton Thomas is good. Knocks it down. Nice jump shot there. And it's an 8-6 lead as Colton Thomas gets his first basket of the ball game. More defensive pressure here from Lexington as Tyson Harry is really able to cause some problems here. He and Stutzman, a nice little duo up front here for the Minutemen on the defensive side. 20.8 seconds left to go here in the first. Seeing the guys from Augusta Southeastern sitting beside us, Blake Schillian and his crew will be in the third quarterfinal here coming up later today. Brian Schillian. With the basketball now, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot goes up, it's no good. And the rebound comes down into the hands of Thomas, and that's how we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's Lexington 8, Sigel St. Michael's 3. You're watching IESA Boys State Basketball Tournament action. Don't go anywhere. Second quarter play-by-play coming up in 1 minute.
Hey, grab me one too.
Welcome you back to live action here from Central Junior High School in East Peoria as Lexington leads Sigel St. Michael's 8-3 here at the end of the first quarter. Tyson Harry leads Lexington with 4 points. Zach Ordner's got a bucket for the Sharpshooters. It'll be Sigel St. Michael's basketball here to begin the second quarter of play. Almost stripped, now it is turned over by the Sharpshooters. Picked up on the way by Colton Thomas. Harry with the shot, nice. Tyson Harry knocks two more down. He's got 6 on the morning. And it's a 10-3 lead here for Lexington. Extended pressure again from the Minutemen. Sigel St. Michael's, nice move of getting through it. Now it goes up. Count the basket in the end one for Clayton Allgilbers. We'll take a look at that here on the Northwestern Mutual instant replay as he gets the foul and goes to the basket for the and one opportunity. Nice way to get through the press there for the Sharpshooters. Allgilbers with the basket. He's got 3 points now in the morning. And the free throw's up and good. Give him 4. (10-6) basketball game. The foul went against Grayson Leak. That was his first. Team first of the quarter for the Minutemen. We remind you that team fouls, of course, reset at the start of every quarter now. Shot from the left elbow. No good. Rebound comes down to the Sharpshooters. It's Ordner with it. Gets caught by Harry in the corner, and Tyson Harry is a really, really pesky defensive player. Sharpshooters will inbound here. Just a minute gone in the second quarter. 10-6 basketball game here from Central Junior High School. Sharpshooters have been patient so far. They work the basketball around the perimeter with it now. As Eli Walk takes a couple of dribbles, tosses it over to Cole Dawson-Brock. They work it around this top of the key here, trying to find some leaks in the Minutemen defense. Walk with the basketball, eyeing the seam. Tosses it over in the wing. Dawson-Brock with it. Ball fake. Nothing there as Harry able to close in on it. Over to the right side now. They'll give it a try. Back up to the top of the key. Nothing there either. Dawson-Brock over to Walk. Now back up top of the key. Zach Ordner with it. He's got 2 points. And now it's going to be an offensive foul. There's a little bit extra elbow there from Zach Ordner, and that's going to be his second personal foul. That's a little bit of an issue here if you are the Sharpshooter fans. Checking in for Sigel St. Michael's is Walden Andrews. He comes back into the contest. Sitting down will be Ordner with 2 fouls. We don't expect to see him maybe for the rest of the quarter. With the basketball for Lexington, this is Stutzman. Goes in, drives, baseline shot on the pass. No good, out of the hands of Thomas. Rebound grabbed by Ballinger, and now we'll get a foul 90 feet away from the basket against Colton Thomas. For Thomas, that'll be his second now. So we've got a starter on each side with 2 fouls. Excuse me, they've got him just whistled for 1. Sharpshooters with the basketball. They drive into the baseline, get caught in the short corner. Leak now goes up, contests the shot. The big man gets another block. That's his second of the ball game as Dawson-Brock tried to go up and over. And here comes Lexington with it. 10-6 basketball game. Stop, pop for Stutzman, no good. Harry chases down the rebound, goes up, draws the collision, and they say that'll be an offensive foul as Tyson Harry goes in and taking the charge for the Sharpshooters. On that one was Eli Walk. For Tyson Harry, just his first of the basketball game. 3 fouls now in the quarter here, though, against Lexington. Once we get to 5, we do double bonus shooting. 3:17 left to go here in the first half. Sharpshooters finding a way around this press now, and Harry's going to get whistled as he gets hacked. He goes in for the hack and gets conned for Tyson Harry. That's going to be his second personal foul. 4th of the quarter, now against Lexington. This thing's getting a little particular in Harry here now. No pun intended for the Minutemen. Sharpshooters try to toss it in. Kettleson gets his hands on it and knocks it out of bounds. We apologize that our camera keeps getting knocked and bumped around here, and so the game clock camera keeps getting kind of out of focus. Nothing you're doing, Ryan. Up off the glass, shot no good, out of the hands of Outgilbers. And the Minutemen come down with the rebound. Stutzman gets it. He'll run with it here for Lexington. With the left side now, they cross-court pass, now back over to Thomas. Drives into the lane, spin move, loses the basketball. Harry's trying to grab onto it, so does Dawson-Brock, and it's going to go off the hands of Harry as he was diving in for it and cross the out-of-bounds line. It'll be St. Michael's basketball here with 2:51 left to go. Sharpshooters trying to find a way around this 2-3 zone. They've got through the press a couple of times nicely. They're really trying to figure things out still a little bit on the half-court offensive side. With the basketball now is Walk. Guarded by Harries. He kicks it back up top of the key now. With the basketball is Trenton Ballinger. Dawson-Brock with it. Sharpshooters flashing into the lane. Now they work it out. Kicks it out. 3-ball on the way is in and out. No good. Shot came up from Ballinger. Now we'll get a jump ball here. And possession will go to Lexington with 2:15 left to go in the first half. Sharpshooters have taken their time against this 2-3 zone. They keep flashing in at the free throw line. They've been able to get that basketball in a couple of times, and then immediately as the close-in comes, they kick it back out for the long shot. With the basketball. 16-foot jumper from Kettleson, no good. Rebound grab for Eli Walk. 1:58 left to go. Here come the Sharpshooters. Walden Andrews with the basketball, takes a few dribbles, hands it back to Eli Walk as he flashes to the free throw line. Nothing there. Still a very, very patient first half offensively for Max Niebuhr's squad. Now it gets stolen away. Lee got his hands on it. They get it into Harry. Harry goes up, can't finish though. And now we've got a jump ball tie-up here as Harry came flying back in to get his hands on it after Trenton Ballinger had got the rebound. It'll be a jump ball and possession goes back to Sigel St. Michael's. Elijah Whittier checks back in, the 7th grade forward. Sitting for the Sharpshooters now will be Clayton Outgilbers, who has racked up 4 points here in the quarter. 10-6 basketball game still. Works the basketball in. This is Dawson-Brock. Kicks it back out. 3-ball on the way out of Andrews' hands is no good. It's a fight for the loose ball. Rebound on the baseline. Sigel St. Michael's gets it. Work it around the perimeter. Nice job here by the Sharpshooters. Dawson-Brock with it. Bounce pass back up to the volleyball line. They work it around to the left side here. Less than a minute to go. We'll tell you all about the first half coming up on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Sharpshooters almost lose that one, but Whittier comes back up with it. They work it to the right side. Dawson-Brock guarded out now by Stutzman. Working around the perimeter. Flashing into the lane, nothing there. 36 seconds left to go. Long 3-ball on the way, no good. So fight for the rebound. Comes up with it is Whittier. 20 seconds left to go. They toss it down in, and Max Newbury wants the timeout. We'll take it too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout for local computer sales and service that won't let you down. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about Adams experts and Adams Fiber. We are back here in 45 seconds.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
I love training. I like to help people improve on their task. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Sigel St. Michael's takes the timeout. It's their second of the contest here. They'll have the basketball with less than 20 seconds left to go in the first half. They trail 10-6 here in our second quarterfinal. As inbounding the basketball will be Trenton Ballinger. It's still in that 2-3 zone. Lexington hasn't got out of it yet. Ballinger will inbound. Dawsonbach gets it on the right side. They kick it right back out. 3-ball on the way from Ballinger is good. They're going to call it a 2. Call it a 2 for Ballinger. And it's a 10-8 basketball game. 10 seconds left to go. Harry with the basketball. Gets it back out to Stutzman. Works around the right side. Crossover dribble. Runs in right hand, and he's going to get a timeout. Is going to be called before the shot was up. Lexington will take the timeout. We'll take it 2. We'll take a quick look on the Northwestern Mutual replay of that last shot out of the hands of Trenton Ballinger. We'll come back here in 15 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Lexington took the timeout. It's their first of the contest. They got that one called just before that shot had went up. And it looked to be a whistle on that one too, so St. Michael's avoids a foul. Lexington burns a timeout. They'll take the basketball out underneath their own basket as Colton Thomas will be the man to trigger here. Leak at the block. 3 guards up top for Lexington. Flying over is Stutzman on the left. They get it to Harry. 3-ball on the way from the right wing off the back of the iron. No good. Dawsonbach will come up with the rebound. And we've reached the end of a very entertaining first half here at Central Junior High School. It's Lexington 10. Sigel St. Michael's 8. We've reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll give you some halftime scoring and more coming up here in a couple of minutes on Central Illinois Sports.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. The road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
GSI Grain Bins. Maximize your profitability. From the initial site to developing your custom grain storage plan to the completion of the project. Mixer Lumber Company. We will be with you every step of the way. Mixer Lumber Company, your trusted GSI grain bin dealer.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome you to the Little Jess Motors halftime show here from East Peoria Central Junior High School, where Lexington holds a 10-8 lead over Sigel St. Michael's here in our second quarterfinal of the 7th grade Class 1A state tournament. Little Jess Motors located in Quincy, Illinois. Visit them online at littlejessmotors.com for your next vehicle purchase. Their dedicated staff and experienced lending team can help you secure your next vehicle loan or vehicle purchase. Come by and see them at littlejessmotor.com or visit them online if you're in the Quincy area at Little Jess or 3431 Main Street in Quincy. It's been a little bit of a quiet, patient ball game here as Sigel St. Michael's has burned a lot of time simply just working the basketball around and trying to maneuver through a very long, very big, and a little bit pesky 2-3 zone from Lexington. But the sharpshooters have been able to take their time. They've been finding some opportunities to attack, and they've been able to knock down a couple of nice shots to keep this thing within 2 points. On the opposite side for Lexington, Tyson Harry has really dictated the pace here for the Minutemen. He is very pesky on the defensive side. He's got his hands in the passing lanes quite a bit and been able to help push the tempo here for the Minutemen He and Blake Stutzman and Colton Thomas, really a nice crew out there on the front to really help pressure this team. The Sharpshooters have been able to get through that diamond in one press. We'll see how Lexington adjusts defensively to try and get a little more success out of their full court endeavors. But this is a nice basketball game here so far. We'll step aside. We remind you that your subscription today with Central Illinois Sports gets you access into all 4 class tournaments. We've got crews at El Paso Gridley, at Macon Meridian, and Normal Kingsley as well here today. And you can watch all of those games as you want. And you'll also have access into the 8th grade tournament coming up next weekend as well. So a lot of value here for your $14.99 subscription with us on Central Illinois Sports, and we thank you for your purchase of that. We'll step aside and tell you about some of the wonderful sponsors who help bring high school and junior high basketball to us all season long on Central Illinois Sports. When we come back, scoring breakdowns and more, you're watching the IESA Boys State Championships on Central Illinois Sports.
Is predator hunting your thing? Game Masters has you covered. We have way more than just deer and turkey hunting gear, safes, clothes, and gifts. Come check out our predator guns, calls, decoys, lights, traps, binoculars, bipods, tripods, and shooting sticks. Don't forget your thermal and night vision, rifle scopes, trapping equipment, and supplies. Whether your next game pursuit is big or small, runs or flies, Game Masters has what you need to get the job done. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Welcome you back on the Little Jess Halftime Show. The IESA reminds you that we've got the kids and we've got the games. All we need is you. The schools of the Illinois Elementary School Association are looking for someone like you to become a licensed athletic official as a referee, a starter, or an umpire. We need sports-minded women and men to get into the action, and it's very easy. Please take the time to find out how. Just contact your local junior high or high school athletic director or call the Illinois High School Association Officials Department at 309-663-6377 or pay the IESA a visit online at iesa.org. Without officials, we do not play. It's a 10-8 basketball game here at halftime. Let's break down the limited scoring for you here after 2 quarters of play. For Lexington, Tyson Harry has 6 points. Colton Thomas has 2, and the big man Grayson Leak has chipped in a bucket, or 2 free throws, as well for Lexington. On the opposite side, for the Sharpshooters of Sigel St. Michael's, Trenton Ballinger has 2. Clayton Algilbers leads his team with 4, and Zach Ordner also has the first basket of the contest here for the Sharpshooters, 8 points today. Coming up later on this afternoon, we've got more action for you here from East Peoria Central. Coming up in our third quarterfinal, it'll be Mendota Holy Cross taking on Augusta Southeastern. That's scheduled to start at 1 o'clock. And then Cambridge will take on Ottawa Marquette in our fourth quarterfinal of the day, scheduled at 2:30. We'll take a quick break after all 4 of those games, grab something to eat and stretch our legs. And we'll be back online at 4:45 for the 5 p.m. semifinal and 6:30 semifinal. We'll be back here next Thursday for those championship trophy games starting at 6 o'clock. And, of course, you can join us online at Central Illinois Sports. Since you've already paid for your subscription, that'll take care of you for next Thursday as well. And we remind you, of course, you've got all the action next weekend as well from the 8th grade championships. So plenty of junior high action still to come here over the next 2 weeks on Central Illinois Sports. We will step aside for our last 2-minute break at the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, it's second half action between Lexington and Sigel St. Michael's. You're watching the IESA Boys State Championships here on Central Illinois Sports.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Welcome you back here to Central Junior High School in East Peoria. Starters for both sides take the court here to begin the second half. Possession to begin the third quarter is going to belong to Lexington as they now move left to right on your viewing device. With the basketball now, they dip it down into the corner. Cross-court pass on the baseline. Back up top, this is Stutzman with it. He'll get a running shot, no good. Chases down his own miss. Second try, no good. Grabbing the rebound is Ballinger for the sharpshooters. They want to push the tempo. They get it to Walk. He goes up with the right hand and good. Ballinger gets the assist. Walk gets the bucket. We are tied right off the bat to start the third quarter at 10 points apiece. And it's going to get knocked out of bounds here as Harry comes flying in. Basketball will remain here with Lexington. They try to toss it into Harry at the baseline. He pulls the basketball back out. They work it around the perimeter. Leak desperately wants the basketball. Now they get into the big fella. One of the first touches for Leak. He gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. We have not seen Grayson Leak get the basketball here very much, but he gets it that time. Kettleson will get whistled, or not Kettleson, excuse me. It's 11 on the other side. Walk will get whistled for the foul. It is his second. First of the quarter against St. Michael's. Grayson Leak misses the first free throw. This is really the first time that we've seen the Minutemen really try to utilize Leak in the post, and he desperately wanted the basketballs. He had a size mismatch. Second free throw is up and no good. Still a 10-10 basketball game. Working around the perimeter, this is Ballinger with it. He'll fire up a three, no good off the left side. Leak grabs the loose ball rebound, is flying in to save it, was Walk for the sharpshooters. Lexington working on the right side now. Kettleson with the basketball, gets it back into the big fella. He goes up and in. Grayson Leak puts the Minutemen back on top. For Leak now, he's got 4. And you can definitely see what the halftime adjustments here are for Lexington. That is get the big man the basketball. 3 ball on the way for Sigel. No good. It's going to go out of bounds, and it looks to go the way of the Minutemen. Let's take a quick look here on the Northwestern Mutual replay as they get the basketball into the big fellow on the last play. Leak goes up easy off the glass for the 2. Back to live action here. Lexington with the basketball, gets it to Harry. Works down on the right side, goes up, draws the contact, and we'll get a blocking foul. And Tyson Harry's going to go to the free throw line. We'll show you that one real quick on the replay. Tyson Harry is a nice basketball player. Penetrates on the right side, drives the contact, goes up, and he'll go to the free throw line. Last foul went against Eli Walk for St. Michael's. That's going to be his 3rd. Harry goes to the back free throw line. Knocks down the first one. Harry's got 7. Clayton Outgilbers checks back in for St. Michael as Walk will sit down with 3 fouls. 13-10 lead. We're just underway here in the second half from Central Junior High School in East Peoria, Illinois. Second one up for Harry, misses it. Fight for the rebound, goes loose, and the officials say it'll stay here with the Minutemen. We'll see if they still try to utilize the big fella here on the inbounds play. He'll be at the top of the top in the middle, sets a pick for Harry. He goes to the right side. They toss it out his way. They work it around. 3-ball over the hands of Stutzman. Rolls around the rim and no good. Leak comes in for it. Grabs the rebound. Gets blocked and it goes out of bounds as Walden Andrews was able to get his hands on it. Gilbert's now looking to guard Leak, and that's about the biggest guy they have to throw his way. Stutzman with the basket. Shoots it. No good. Rebound falls down into Trenton Ballinger. He'll look to push for the sharpshooters. Throws it up ahead now to Ordner. Ordner goes up, gets blocked by Leak. Here comes Tyson Harry with it. Quickly back the other way. Harry goes on the right side, goes up with it. Up and under, layup, try no good. Rebound grabbed by Dawsonbrock. Harry gets his hands in. That is a pesky defensive kid. And now Harry's going to get whistled for the foul. He didn't like it. But Tyson Harry now picks up what should be his third personal foul. It'll be his third, team first of the quarter. Rob Haslett opting to let the guard stay in the basketball game with 3 fouls. 4 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Dawsonbrock with the basketball, guarded out by Harry. They whip it back out near midcourt. Andrews will take a hand on it. Still in this zone, Lexington has not got out of it the whole game. They work the basketball now down in. Gilbers gets it at the block. Double team goes up with the right hand, no good. Rebound grabbed by Kettleson. Stolen away now. Here come the sharpshooters. Ballinger with it. Goes up with the right hand. Gets fouled, and he'll knock it down with the and one try for Trenton Ballinger. Ballinger gets the larceny in the layup as we head back to live action here. The foul is going to go against Blake Stutzman. That'll be his second. Ballinger gets the and one. He's got 5 points now here. And it's a 13-13 basketball game. I don't know if that's right. Leak goes up with it. Leak gets a second opportunity. And now Leak's got 6. Now they get the scoreboard adjusted. It's 15-13. We're going to go with what they have on the scoreboard. We had an extra basket. We may have accidentally tapped something twice. Shot from the sharpshooters is no good. Rebound comes down, grabbed by Holden Kettleson. Harry goes in. Harry up. No good on the layup try. And there's going to be a foul as Harry came back trying to grab the loose ball. Ordner had the rebound secured for the sharpshooters, and now Harry is going to grab a very critical 4th foul here for Lexington. Harry will take a seat. Coming in for Lexington will be Caleb McCluskey, a 7th grade forward. This changes things just a little bit now for the Minutemen. Still in the zone look. They work it around now. Ballinger with the basketball. Sigel St. Michael still being patient here as they have been all game long as we've got 2:26 left here in the third. Dawsonbrock with the basketball, works it back up to Andrews. They work it around the perimeter on the left side. Ballinger with it. Back to Dawsonbrock. Pass, flash in the lane. Pass, flash in the lane. See what you can get an attack here. Do the sharpshooters. Now they get it down in. Andrews works it down in. Gilbers kicks it back out. Long 2-point shot on the way. No good. Out of the hands of Ordner. Leak gets the basketball and he'll get fouled. Foul will go against Walden Andrews. That'll be his first. Third of the quarter here. And we'll get a timeout taken by Lexington. We'll take it too. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're back here in 30 seconds.
Hey, it's the start of a new year, and is one of your New Year's resolutions in order to make your dollar stretch further? Then you don't want to miss the Dollar Day sale at your local Farm Home Supply running January 5th through the 14th. Here are some of the hottest deals. Get $15 off all Wrangler Retro Denim. We'll give you a free $15 gift card when you purchase any 30-pound or more Purina Pro Plan dog food. Tide Simply Laundry Detergent is only $8. Need a heater? Our most popular milk house heater is only $17. See all the deals and much more right now at farmandhomesupply.com.
Lexington takes the timeout, the Adams Fiber timeout. It's their second of the ball game. They'll have the basketball on the length of the court to go here, leading by 2. They work the basketball, and it's going to be a travel as they try to get into the big fella. Nice defensive closeout there by the Sharpshooters. It'll be a turnover against the Minutemen here with 1:51 left to go here in the third. Lowest offensive output for the season for Lexington was 17 points. That came at the hands of Normal Metcalf in a loss. They have 15 here so far as it's stolen away now by the Minutemen. On the opposite side for Sigel St. Michael's, their lowest offensive output of the season looks to be 29. And both teams have been very pesky on each other here today. They get it into the big fella. Grayson Leak goes up with the right hand off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound, goes up with it again, hard off the glass. Off to the left side, Ballinger grabs the rebound. Sharpshooters want to push, almost lost the basketball that time. Dawson Brock, 3-ball from the top of the key off the front of the iron, tries to chase down his own rebound, but Leak will grab it, and Al Gilbers will get his hands in on it too, and we'll have a jump ball with 1:05 left to go here in the third. Possession arrow favors the Sharpshooters. Ballinger will inbounds. Al Gilbers and Ordner at the blocks, and they'll work it back up to the top of the key. Dawson Brock almost got stolen away though. 3-ball. Good. 3-ball for Trenton Ballinger, and the Sharpshooters have a 16-15 lead here with 1 minute left to go in the third. Sharpshooters teams urging on defense. Leak gets the basketball, goes up with it, and the big man gets another one. He is hard to stop on the opposite side. 17-16. Working out with the basketball. They get it inside. Andrews with it, drives in, tries to bounce pass into Al Gilbers. They get it up. Oh, it goes in and out of the rim. No good. 10 seconds left to go. Here comes Lexington. Stutzman with the basketball. Fans getting on their feet high here at the end of the third quarter. Driving in is Stutzman, and it's going to be a charge foul. Oh, my, as taking the block is going to be Zach Ordner. And with 3.2 seconds left, the Sharpshooters have an opportunity here. Stutzman will pick up the foul. It's going to be his third. Sharpshooters toss it way down. They get it into Dawson Brock. He's got to get his shot fired up. Throws it up from midcourt, and it's off the top of the backboard and no good. Wow, we have reached the fourth quarter. This is a fun one. Don't go anywhere, folks. Lexington 17, Sigel St. Michael 16. We're back with fourth quarter play-by-play here in 1 minute.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in the tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
We get ready with fourth quarter play-by-play for you as we put 6 new minutes on the clock here. It's a 1-point basketball game. They work it into the big fella. Leak forces the shot up. No good as he gets double-teamed. Nice job by the Sharpshooters. Working the basketball down now. They get the basketball down onto Ordner. Lexington fans wanted to travel. They didn't get it that time. Sigel St. Michael's will inbound the basketball here. If you are just catching up with us, and there's a 3-ball on the way. Ballinger's shot's no good. Rebound comes out of the way, and it's going to be a quick deuce there for Dawson Brock. Give him his first 2 points of the day, and Sigel St. Michael's regains the lead here. League with the basketball. Kicks it back out through. Long 2-point shot out of the hands of Kettleson was no good. With the basketball now, back out is Trenton Ballinger. They get it in, tries to toss it into Walk. It gets stolen away. Leak comes up with it as it went through Walk's hands. Driving in with Stutzman. He draws the collision. No call, though, and will go out of bounds, and it's going to remain Lexington basketball. Max Niebrugge, Rob Hazlitt, 2 young coaches here on the sidelines for each of their respective squads, trying to urge their boys into a semifinal date against West Lincoln Broadwell. Ball will go out of bounds. Sharpshooters are going to retain here. 4:40 left to go here in regulation. Sharpshooters lead by 1. They've got the basketball. Sigel St. Michael has remained as patient as ever as we get into the late moments of this basketball game. Dawson Brock fires up a shot, but Max Niebrugge wants the timeout first. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it 2. For the fastest internet available up to 1 gigabit, that means you'll never buffer when you watch Central Illinois sports. Check them out at followthefiber.net. We're back in 30.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
St. Michael's took the timeout. It's their 3rd of the basketball game. They've got 2 left to go here to call in the last 4:22. It's a stack formation at the left elbow. As inbounding the basketball will be Walden Andrews. Tosses it up top of the key. Wallinger comes with it. They try to work it back down into Dawson Brock in the corner. Tyson Harry is back on the floor for Lexington. Long 3-ball on the way out of the hands of Ordner is no good. Rebound comes down, no good. Fight for the rebound, grab by Tyson Harry. He wants to run for Lexington. Goes to the right side, trying to outrun the numbers, kicks it back out. This is Stutzman with it. Ball fake, goes in. Runner with the right hand is no good, and he'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. First foul of the 4th quarter is going to go against Trenton Ballinger. It'll be his first, team first of the quarter. And stepping to the free throw line here is going to be Blake Stutzman. No points on the morning. The first one is up and also no good. Checking back in for the sharpshooters, Elijah Whittier checks in. Sitting down for St. Michael will be Walden Andrews. The sharpshooter student section now stopping on the bleachers here, as it's been a good back and forth between both of those little student groups. And the extra free throw is up and good. Stutzman now with his first points of the basketball game. Running shot a little off bounds from Ordner. Off the mark. Lexington comes down with it. Blake Stutzman with the basketball, picks it up, now tosses it down into the left corner. Down into Thomas. They'll work it around to the right side. Tyson Harry with it, trying to look for the big man. Nothing goes. Drives in with the right hand, no good. Rebound grab by Ballinger. 3:32 left to go. Tyson Harry playing Russian roulette out there. He's got 4 personal fouls on that reach-in try. Tie basketball game. What a fun one this has been. They work the basketball inside to Walk, and of course it gets tipped away by the big long arms of Grayson Leak. Clayton Outgillers will check back in for the sharpshooter. Sitting down is going to be Zach Ordner. Lexington has not got out of this zone the entire contest. They haven't really had to, as that one goes off the outstretched hands of Ballinger and goes out of bounds. It's a turnover on the sharpshooters. Harry with the basketball, works it over to Stutzman on the right side. Looking for Leak at the right elbow, nothing there. Now it's a nice cross-court pass, Dumbs into Kettleson. He goes up, shot no good. May have been partially blocked by Dawson Brock. Harry steals it. Now that's going to be the 5th personal foul against Harry. Rob Hazlitt just shakes his head left to right as he does not agree with that call. That's going to be the 5th personal foul now for Tyson Harry. He will foul out of this contest with 7 points. McCluskey will check back in. Harry will take a seat. He's out for the remaining 2:45 and potentially overtime if we reach it. With the basketball now is Whittier. Over to the left side now, back to Cole Dawson-Brock. Pass, flash for the sharpshooters, and it's worked so far as they're tied at 18. Working back over to the right side, Whittier with it. Now they get it in. Whittier goes up with a shot, rolls in or out of the rim, no good. Leak grabs the rebound. 2:05 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Stutzman with the basketball. Picks up the dribble, tosses it to the left side to Kettleson. Leak maneuvering around the free throw line with 1:55 to go. Kettleson, ball fake. Nothing there as he gets double teamed. Back out to Stutzman. Drives into the lane, goes up, off balance, got bumped, and he'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Holden Kettleson. Foul's going to go against Ballinger. It'll be his second, team second of the quarter against St. Michael's. Ordner will check back into the basketball game. Whittier will sit down. It's a foul on the floor. And the Minutemen inbound here with 1:46. Stutzman with the basketball. Gets caught on the baseline. They get it to the big guy. He's double teamed. Goes up against Outgilber. Shot is no good. Fight for the rebound. Who's going to come up with it? It's going to be Walk as it got knocked away. 1:31 left to go. Long 3-ball on the way. Maybe a little bit of a hasty shot for the sharpshooters, but they come up with the rebound. It gets blocked by Leak. Here comes Thomas with it. Thomas picks it up at the left elbow. Kicks it back out to Stutzman. He'll drive in. Goes up high, and he's going to get contact and go to the free throw line. Let's take a quick look on the Northwestern Mutual replay as he came in flying on that right side, and he'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. Stutzman goes to the free throw line. Foul goes against Ordner. That'll be his third, team third of the quarter against the sharpshooters. And the first one is up for Stutzman. He's got 2 points now on the morning, and Lexington regains a 19-18 lead. Stutzman fires up the second. It's also good. 20-18. Minutemen on top. Stutzman with 3. Just over a minute to go here in regulation. So glad you're joining us alongside here on Central Illinois Sports for this fun one. Dawson Brock. Back over to the left side now. They get it to Dawson Brock. Free throw jumper is good. Cole Dawson Brock gets it in tied for Dawson Brock. He's got 4 points here on the morning. 53 seconds left to go. Almost loses it. Try to throw it to Leak. Stutzman comes up with it. Off balance runner, no good. And now it's going to roll out of bounds. The officials say that's going to go to the sharpshooters. We'll show you that last basket by Dawson Brock quickly on the replay here, as we're going to get a timeout by the sharpshooters. We're tied at 20. It's a full timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're back on Central Illinois Sports.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Back to live action here. 20-20. 36 seconds left to go. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Leak as Al Gilbert's tried to put one in. 27 seconds left to go. Oh, it gets stolen away. Al Gilbert's gets it. Here come the sharpshooters. Al Gilbert's tries the bounce pass. Goes in. Shot up high off the glass. No good for Ballinger. Second shot from Al Gilbert's no good. 15 seconds left to go. Ballinger shot in and out of the rim. No good. It's still a fight for the loose ball blocked by Leak. Who comes up with it? It's going to be McCluskey. And now we've got a foul on the opposite side of the court. Minutemen will get to inbound with 7 seconds left to go. Oh, my. Foul will go against Eli Walk. That's going to be his fourth. Team fourth of the quarter here. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and come right back to get you ready for this one. Don't go anywhere. We're tied at 20.
I like hard work. I mean, I kind of was raised that way. You really do make a difference. You're helping ship out food to feed people. Someone's got to do it, and I don't mind doing the hard work of it, you know. That gives me meaning, and I do go home rewarded. Every time I drop off a pallet, it's kind of corny, but I look back at it with a sense of pride. I'm like, yep, I built that. It looks awesome. And then I just drive away. I love it. When my life needed meaning, I chose Doc.
Still here in the Adams Fiber timeout as it's 20-20 with 7.6 seconds left to go in this one. It'll be Lexington basketball, the length of the court to go. Let's reset some things for you. Tyson Harry has fouled out for Lexington. Eli Walk has 4 fouls on the opposite side for the sharpshooters. Only other players really in any serious foul trouble. Blake Stutzman has 3 for Lexington, and Zach Ordner has 3 for St. Michael's. In the event of a jump ball or a tie-up or change of possession, basketball will go back to St. Michael's. Fans are on their feet on both sides. Here we go for the final 7.6 of at least the fourth quarter, if not more. They'll inbound the basketball. Goes down to Kettleson. Stutzman brings it across the time stripe. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we'll get a timeout here from Lexington as Rob Hazlitt didn't like what he saw. We'll keep it right here. 1.9 seconds left to go in this one. The winner gets West Lincoln Broadwell, who was a 49-14 winner over Royal Prairie View Ogden in our first game of the morning here at 10 a.m. Lexington takes the full timeout. St. Michael's asking where they're going to inbound. It'll be right off the side of the scorer's table here at midcourt. So they're going to have about 40 feet to go. The question here is, who do you possibly get it into with 1.9 seconds left? It needs to be a quick pass and shoot. Leak may not be the best guy because we have not seen him do a lot of quick post moves. So it may take too long for him to get the basketball, turn around, and get the shot up. Other guys that you might have to take a look at here might be Blake Stutzman. The guard is able to get to the basket and get out free. We have seen Holden Kettleson take a few shots here, but he hasn't scored really any points, hasn't scored a basket yet today. So we'll check out number 14 and see if Stutzman is the man that gets the call. Colton Thomas has a basket as well, and we haven't seen him really be much of an offensive threat. But we'll see who's going to take this one here. McCluskey will be the inbound man. Leak at the free throw line, along with Thomas. On the opposite side is Stutzman. Stutzman flies up high. They try to get the basketball in. They throw it in. It's going to get stolen away. And falling to the ground is going to be Walk. And we're going to go to overtime here at the state tournament. Sigel St. Michael's 20. Lexington 20. We're putting 3 more minutes on the board and coming right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the IESA State Championships on Central Illinois Sports.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available. This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
Well, our second quarterfinal of the game goes to overtime here as St. Michael's at 20, Lexington at 20, and this has been a really fun basketball game. The points on the board have not been high, but the energy and atmosphere here has been here well. They will switch sides here for the jump ball. Stepping in will be Ordner for St. Michael's. Grayson Leak will step in for Lexington. 3 minutes on the clock. Each team receives one additional timeout. Fouls stay the same, so Lexington still has fouls to give St. Michael's to the free throw line. The next foul by the sharpshooters will send the Minutemen to the free throw line here for the remaining 3 minutes or more. Who knows how long we'll be here. Driving in with the basketball now. This is McCluskey. Gets caught up. He's got to get rid of it. Tries to get it to Leak. They do at the right elbow. Almost loses the basketball. McCluskey with it. Driving in. Gets caught up by Dawsonbach, and now it's going to be a travel violation. A nice defensive closeout by Cole Dawsonbach. Forces the turnover here. St. Michael's will get the basketball back here to start the overtime period. Working around. Now they get it into Out Gilbers. Trying to find somewhere to go. Kicks it out. 3-ball on the way from Ordner off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds, and the officials say it will go off of St. Michael's last. Once again, the starting guard for Lexington, Tyson Harry, who had 7 points, is fouled out of the contest. That's a big blow here for Lexington. They really just haven't been able to find that real spark plug in the backcourt yet. Stutzman has tried to be that man. McCluskey with it on the baseline, kicks it back out now to Thomas. He'll drive in, stops and pops from 8. No good. Leak goes for the rebound, gets it. Leak, nowhere to go, kicks it back out. Thomas's shot, second one also no good. Loose ball rebound grabbed by Eli Walk. 2 minutes left to go here in our first overtime. Parents are filing the aisles here as driving in and traveling is going to be Zach Ordner. Mendota Holy Cross, Augusta Southeastern getting a few extra minutes to warm up and get through their pregame activities here as we've got overtime in East Peoria. Pushing now down quickly. McCluskey with the basketball, wanted to go up with it, instead lost the ball, and now he's going to go out of bounds as he just got 1 foot a little bit ahead of the other. Thought he had the open lane to the layup and instead got caught up defensively and loses the basketball. Over now to the left side. This is Ordner with it. Kicks it back up to the volleyball line. They work it back around, walk with the basketball. 1:35 left here in our first overtime. We have not seen a point yet in the extra frame. Walk with the basketball, works it over to the right side now, back up to Ballinger. Ballinger leading the team with 5 points here today. Shot, short shot is up and good for Eli Walk. Eli Walk knocks it down, and St. Michael's has the lead for Walk. It's his first points of the day. Stutzman drives in, and that's going to be a big blocking or charging call as Stutzman gets it. And Eli Walk takes it. We'll show it to you here real quick on the Northwestern Mutual replay. As Stutzman came barreling in, and a nice job by Walk. He gets set, the officials say, and it's a turnover in the foul against Stutzman. For Stutzman, that's his 4th. Lexington will take a timeout. We'll take it 2. It's 22-20. St. Michael's with the lead. 1:08 left to go here on the Adams Fiber timeout. We're back in just a minute.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. Dot Food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose Dot.
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
St. Michael's takes the timeout after a wacky possession there where the ball went everywhere but down. They lead 22-20 here with 43.5 seconds left. The winner gets West Lincoln Broadwell coming up here in our 5 p.m. semifinal. And thankfully, at least whoever wins this game has a little bit of extra time to recover. St. Michael's will have the basketball. Lexington came down with the rebound finally as Colton Thomas was able to get a hand on it. Lost the basketball. St. Michael's came back up with it, and then Max Niederig took the timeout. With the basketball now is Bollinger. 43.5 left to go here in this one. Dawson Brock with it. Had the shot that went everywhere but through the net. 36. Now they get it over to the right side. Walk with the basketball. Drives baseline. Gets caught in the short corner. Nothing there. Baseline pass is going to go out of bounds. He was trying to throw it to Ordner. Walk thought it got tipped. The officials confer that they believe it did not, and it's going to go to the Minutemen. They've got 29 seconds left to get a shot off and to get 2 points on the board to keep this one going or make a 3 and steal the win here. We'll see how it goes. Stutzman with the basketball. Drives in, gets at the big fella. It's Grayson Leak at the free throw line. Turning around, nothing there. Thomas thought about the 3. 18 seconds left to go. With the basketball going up was McCluskey. He gets fouled, and now it's going to be a foul. And we'll take a quick look there on the Northwestern Mutual replay. McCluskey is going to go to the free throw line. He has not made a point today. Not shot a free throw, by my knowledge. Foul will go against Zach Ordner. That's going to be Ordner's 4th. These piles piling up if we happen to make our way into a second OT. First free throw up and no good for Caleb McCluskey. He'll have to get the second one. And now Rob Haslett has to decide what he wants to do because Lexington has fouls to give. They're going to have to get a lot of fouls really quick to even get an opportunity. As the second one comes up from McCluskey. Misses it. It's going to miss everything, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it'll go back to St. Michael's. Excuse me. Lexington doesn't take a timeout. St. Michael's will inbound. They get it in to Walk, and he'll get quickly fouled. That's just the 3rd foul of the contest here, though. Or the quarter, excuse me, an OT for Lexington. Kettleson will pick up his 2nd. They're going to throw Walden Andrews back in. Maybe as a little bit of an extra ball handling ability here instead of Eli Walk. 10 seconds left to go in OT. They finally toss it in. It's out Gilbers, and out Gilbers gets grabbed by Leak. It'll be the 2nd foul against Leak. That burns a couple of seconds off the clock here. Next foul will send St. Michael's to the free throw line. 8.4 seconds left to go. Sharpshooters lead by 2. They've got the basketball to inbound. Where is it going to go? They throw it into out Gilbers, and he quickly gets fouled by Leak. Loses just about a second off the clock, and that'll be the 5th foul of the quarter in overtime and St. Michael's will come down to shoot free throws to potentially ice this one away. It'll be Clayton Outgilbers, 4 points on the morning. Mendota, Holy Cross, Augusta Southeastern coming up after this one. Outgilbers, first free throw is up and good, and that is so critical at this juncture. Walk will come back in for Andrews. For Outgilbers, it'll be 5 points on the morning. They will send Ordner all the way back to the top of the key to adjust for the long pass try. This one can lock it up. Misses. Leak comes down with the rebound. Here we go. Stutzman with it. Fires up one from half court. It's no good, and he maybe shot it a little bit early. And Sigel St. Michael's is going to grab a 23-20 overtime win over Lexington to advance to the semifinals. They'll take on West Lincoln Broadwell coming up later tonight. They improve to 23-2 on the year. Lexington's season ends in a heartbreaker. They finish the year at 16-6. We'll take a quick break on the Blessing Health System postgame show. We'll wrap up final scoring and get you ready for the next game coming up here from the IESA Boys Basketball State Tournament 7th grade 1A action at East Peoria Central. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state of the art. It wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number one.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
We welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System post-game show where Sigel St. Michael's escapes with a 23-20 overtime win here over Lexington in our second quarterfinal of the day from the 7th grade 1A tournament. Let's give you the quick rundown here as we'll get moving along with our schedule here very shortly. For Sigel St. Michael's, the winner today, Cole Dawsonbrock finishes up with 4. Trenton Ballinger with 5. Eli Walk with 2. Zach Ordner finished up with 5 points. And Clayton Outgilbers also finishes up with 5 for the winners. Again, they improved to 23-2. They'll move on to the semifinals later on tonight. On the opposite side for the Lexington Minutemen, they wrap up their season at 16-6. Tyson Harry finishes up with 7 points. He would have had a lot more, but just got into too much foul trouble today. Holden Kettleson plays but does not score. Blake Stutzman finishes up with 3. Colton Thomas with 2. And Grayson Leak leads his team with 8 points here tonight for the Minutemen, who wrap up their season with an appearance here in the state quarterfinals. That wraps things up on the Blessing Health System postgame show. We will get you ready for our third game coming up here very shortly. It is scheduled for a 1:30 or 1 o'clock start. It's 12:45 right now. We'll expect to see that here in just a minute. We'll get this stream shut down. We'll get things reset for the next one. Don't go anywhere. It's Mendota Holy Cross coming up against Augusta Southeastern. It's quarterfinal number 3 coming your way on